Hi there. I'm a random person from Twitter who's completely irrelevant but still managed to get verified after I tweeted "fuck white people" 666 times. And I'm here to tell you, I'm offended. Do you see my leg? Yeah, didn't think so. I am so offended that Johnny Depp would play Captain Jack Sparrow. I mean, what the heck, man? He's not a real pirate. I mean, I guess I'm not a real pirate either, but try and put yourself in my shoe. They could have cast me to play the part of the pirate. I mean, at least I have some similarities. And don't even get me started on casting straight people to play gay people in movies. No! Even though the whole point of acting is pretending to be something you're not, this is offensive because only real-life gays should play gay people in movies. Only real-life pirates should play pirates in movies, and only real-life dead people should be cast in The Walking Dead.
What's up, everyone? It's your favorite toucan sexual white boy Hunter Avalone here, and today microaggressions and identity politics are coming to the big screen. Now, before you ask, no, Michael Moore did not make another movie. I actually want to talk about this insane bullshit that's been occurring on the left, where a bunch of leftist idiots get triggered over an actor playing a queer person or a disabled person despite not being queer or disabled in real life. Sadly, your ears have not deceived you. You heard me correctly. Apparently, this is the next big SJW cause. This is what social justice is fighting for. Apparently, to these morons, this is a bigger issue than the fact their parents' divorce is their fault. Now, this has quickly become a growing trend on the left, and every time I see another actor in controversy, honestly, it pisses me off. Like, help me understand, but who gets offended over an actor acting? Now, this all started with Scarlett Johansson. This was definitely the biggest controversy when she was cast to play a transgender person in an upcoming film. That's right, everyone. Scarlett Johansson was going to play a transgender person in the upcoming film Rub and Tug. Now, to my understanding, this was going to be a good, serious film. It wasn't making a mockery of trans people or anything like that. But if the sun is still shining, people are still getting offended. And get offended, they did. Everyone got super triggered and super offended, which to me just sounded a lot like, "We want more representation. We want more movies about transgender people. That's not what we meant. We're still offended." Transgender actress Jamie Clayton, who I don't think any of us have ever heard of, expressed her opinion on Twitter. Actors who are trans never even get to audition for anything other than roles of trans characters. That's the real issue. We can't even get in the room. Cast actors who are trans as non-trans characters. I dare you. Yeah, this is a really tough one because I want transgender people to be cast in movies, but I really don't want another Transformers movie. But in all seriousness, maybe transgender actors aren't getting cast because there just aren't a lot of transgender actors to begin with. I mean, there are less than 1 million transgender people in the US. How many of those transgender people make up actors and actresses? And let's be honest, no transgender individual has nearly as much star power as Scarlett Johansson. These triggered idiots forget that Hollywood, at the end of the day, is a business. They're trying to bring in a large audience and make a lot of money. And finally, this unknown actress claims that you should cast transgender people for non-transgender roles. So why is that a good thing, groundbreaking, and something you're daring Hollywood to do? But when a cis person plays a transgender person, suddenly that's off limits and means everyone's a transphobic bigot. Seriously, could you just make up your mind? Although, come to think of it, that might be rather difficult. Finally, however, the rabid hate mob of gender benders got to Johansson, and she dropped out of the role. Wow. So not only did you morons destroy your chance of having a good film about a transgender person, but you also kicked a woman, a poor victim of the wage gap and a victim of the patriarchy, out of a job. Great job, guys. For that, you get a retarded applause. Now this, a liberal media outlet that is comparable to if BuzzFeed took a huge heaping dump, released a ridiculous video trying to explain why Johansson playing a transgender person was a harmful, terrible thing.
A cis person in a trans role is and always has been a problem. For one, it deprives trans actors of work.
Again, there aren't many transgender actors to begin with, and hiring some no-name transgender actor just wouldn't bring in the amount of money the studio is trying to make. I know that later on in this video they try to show that some films did cast unknown actors and went on to be very successful, and that does happen, but it's much more of an exception, and studios would much rather play it safe by hiring a well-known actor or actress to ensure they'll make the profit.
It has harmful consequences in the real world, where trans and non-binary people don't have the same legal protections and human rights as cis people.
Bitch, where? Transgender people absolutely do have the same legal and human rights as cis people. If you go out and kill a transgender person, you're guilty of murder, just like if you killed a cisgendered person. Transgender people do very often fall victim to violence, and this is a terrible thing, but this doesn't mean they don't have the same legal protection as everyone else. That's just ludicrous to assume.
When cis people play trans characters, it sends the message that being trans is just a performance.
Just a performance. Yeah, are you kidding me right now? I have yet to hear a single coherent sentence fall from your mouth. I guess when they make movies about the Holocaust, it tells everyone that the Holocaust is just a performance. I guess Black Panther shows that being black is just a joke.
If Hollywood starts casting trans actors in all types of roles, trans and cis, leading and supporting, then those actors have a chance to grow and become household names.
Okay, yeah, I think I'm understanding here. So, cis people can't play trans, but trans can play cis. You know, if I had $1 for every double standard you promote, I'd have enough money for a sex change. Now, this whole Johansson controversy has led to even more weaponized autism, where actor after actor is getting called out and thrown into controversy. Next, they came for Ruby Rose. Why, you may ask? Perhaps she was cast to play a black person, so they doused her in black paint, gave her saggy jeans and a fresh watermelon? Nope. Instead, she was cast to play Batwoman, DC's first openly lesbian superhero, and she was soon chased off Twitter because she wasn't gay enough. That's right, everyone. Ruby Rose, an openly lesbian woman, is still not gay enough for the left. Other online commenters addressed the criticisms that Rose was not gay enough because she is identified as gender fluid, as well as the fact that Rose is not Jewish. In 2006, DC Comics reintroduced Batwoman to its modern universe as a character who is lesbian and of Jewish descent. God, I'm ready to die now. Does the LGBT community not realize that by behaving this way, they're ultimately hurting their own cause? I mean, it's only a matter of time before movie studios just dump the idea of having minorities in their films because it's never good enough. Acting this entitled simply doesn't get you anywhere. If every casting decision is met with a horde of backlash and criticism, soon these studios will be losing more money than they'll be making, and soon minority films will no longer be profitable. More movies with queer women! Okay, here you go. She's gender fluid, not lesbian, bigot! More movies with minorities! Okay, here you go. She's not Jewish in real life, bigot! I mean, who even watches movies expecting the characters to be the same in real life? I can't even imagine watching a movie with one of these lunatics. It's like you're trying to enjoy the film, but they've got the remote control shoved so far up their own ass. You're trying to enjoy the movie and suddenly they just start shrieking from the corner. They aren't fat enough for this body positivity role. They aren't even a ninja in real life. This is so offensive to Chinese culture. We're watching Kung Fu Panda. Your demands for an acting role are getting so precise, the perfect actor doesn't even exist. I've said this in previous videos, but people are getting weirder and weirder, and it's becoming more and more difficult to represent everyone 100% in film. And honestly, I'm quite scared of how we will soon be judging movies. I mean, are we going to continue judging movies based on the quality and on the acting and on the story? Or are we going to judge movies based on your social justice checklist?
Hello everyone, welcome to Movie Reviews with FemSun. Today I'll be reviewing the movie Finding Nemo. I give it a solid 1 out of 5 stars. 1 star because it was colorful and entertaining, and I always do enjoy a good trip to the aquarium, but negative 4 stars for being bigoted. First of all, it mocks marginalized people. Dory makes disabled people seem like the butt of all jokes. This is extremely triggering. Secondly, it promotes heteronormativity. Marlon and his wife having babies as a regular straight couple? And so many babies at that, not even a single abortion. Where's the women's empowerment? This is very triggering.
But never mind the whole LGBT agenda ruining movies. Apparently now, you can't even play a disabled person in a movie. No, instead, you should cast a real disabled person. Paralympic actor rebukes Dwayne Johnson for playing amputee in Skyscraper. Sullivan maintains that Johnson's character, Will Sawyer, who had one leg amputated below the knee after an incident with a grenade, should have been played by a real-life amputee. Well, everyone, it seems the left has gone a step further. Pun intended. Over the years, there have been many movies featuring an able-bodied person playing a person with a disability. Sullivan said those movies left her, and presumably other members of the disabled community, feeling erased and photoshopped out of existence. How on earth does a movie about a disabled person make you as a disabled person feel erased? Again, Johnson has massive star power. He's able to bring in huge audiences, whereas some unknown disabled actor probably wouldn't. Plus, are there even any real-life disabled male amputee actors who've had their left or right leg amputated? Again, your criteria for actors is getting so specific, it's nearly unachievable. Regardless, just as transgender actor advocates did with Johnson, Sullivan urged able-bodied actors to step away from roles that could go to people with disabilities. Did someone amputate this woman's brain? I mean, does she really think there's just a line of disabled people ready to audition? You got like a guy in a wheelchair, there's a guy with a walker, someone missing his left arm, over there's fucking Captain Hook, and then this bigoted studio comes out and is like, no, we want an able-bodied cis person so we can erase a marginalized group, even though we're making an entire movie about a marginalized group. Not to mention, Skyscraper was based on a true story about a real-life disabled man. Movies have actors, and actors act. One of the many problems with the left is they're unable to see the good in any situation. Rather than seeing this whole thing and thinking, wow, Hollywood is making million-dollar movies about disabled people and transgender people, they think, wow, Hollywood is so bigoted because they didn't cast a real-life transgender person. This notion that every movie character now has to be the same in real life is absolutely pathetic, it's super dumb, and it makes everyone whining about this look extremely wimpy. Helpful hint? Get your priorities straight. This dumb virtue signaling is hurting the chances of future films, and it's hurting your own side. Just sit back and try to enjoy a movie. I've literally never heard of anyone complaining that an actor isn't the same in real life as they are on screen. And if that were the case, we wouldn't need actors. This isn't reality TV, alright everyone? This is a business trying to make money by producing good quality films with well-known actors. But hey, if it really bothers you that much, go out and make your own movie. Go out and find your own crowd of disabled, queer, Jewish, transgender people and make your own movie. I'm sure it'll be a blockbuster hit. Thanks everyone for watching. Please give this video a like, comment below, and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you all soon. Peace.